All right.
Okay, so use 85 for this one. Okay.
Okay, 85.
Yes. Uh, and then notice that we changed the URL for the portal.
Love it.
So so it has to be cybersecurity. Okay, so this is the landing portal. It's more like a reporting dashboard than it is to action items. But here you can see the total vulnerable items that there's in the system, the number of pending IAVMs, overdue IAVMs, and any active poems. And then we have a vulnerability summary. So we can see them by operating system, business criticality, and software manufacturer. And then we can see all the vulnerable items based on what's on the CMDB. So then you can either click on the item to look at it, or you can click on this icon, and this will show you. So this will show you the dependencies map for that specific item. So in this case, there's a vulnerability, but there's no related items in the CMDB to this.
Do you know of any good CIs that have good related items?
Yeah, we'll have to go. Let me see if I can find one, because here in the vulnerability, you can then you can filter it down. So let me see this one, CV65. Yeah, this was the bad one. Yeah, man. Well, I had a good one, and then it went away.
Okay.
56. Let's go to this one. Try it now. Okay. Yeah, so we'll need to go through it to find a better one. But that's basically it in terms of the management portal. And then the main thing is getting the IAVM into the system.
How is the business criticality calculated on that chart?
That's based on the CI.
Okay. So it's just looking at that field?
Yes.
Okay.
So then under State Cybersecurity Manager, you can see under IAVMs, you can see the list of them, but you can also do an import. So sorry, you can click on Import IAVM, and this is where you would import the XML. Okay. I can give you access to that list, to that folder, where we have a few sample ones.
Yeah, so you have these.
What's that?
You have the XML files?
Yeah.
Okay.
So what I would do is just talk to the process and not go through with it. And say, okay, so you upload the file, you click submit, and then if you go to the list of IAVMs, you'll see the recently imported one. And then so I can open one of these, and you can see all the details that gets parsed through from that IAVM. And the most important thing here is the vulnerability entries. So the thing to note is that it's going to go through the IAVM and create the vulnerabilities entries. If we already have it in the system, it's just going to put a reference to it. If not, it's going to create it. And then what I would do is pick one of the ones that has a vulnerability score, because that means that it has vulnerable items. And then, so from here, you can see all the vulnerable items. So this is stuff you need to patch. Okay. So then from here, you can create a poem. So this will create a project plan for you, so then you can patch all those items. And then it brings in information from the IAVM and the vulnerabilities in general. And And then from here, we can see the affected CIs that come over. So then you can specify when the patch was applied and if there was a manual process or what was done to it. And that's about it.
Is there a way to see the CIs affected on the last screen before you create the POAM?
Yeah, so those are the vulnerable items. Let me go back there. Yeah, so that's the affected CI and the vulnerable software, right? What has the vulnerability?
Okay. And this is all dependent on the items being in a good clean CMDB.
What's that, sorry?
It's all going to work depending. You need a good clean CMDB for this to work, right?
Yes, with the scanners working, right? Because if not, I won't know what has which software.
Gotcha. And then where do the IAVA XML files come from? Generally, are they from like the government?
Yeah, those are published by DISA. And then the important things is, and that's why we have them here, the pending and overdue, is because when IAVMs are published, they have an acknowledged by date. So that's under dates. So when it was released and acknowledged by. So they need to make sure they acknowledge it, right? So that means that they know about it and that they're going to do some work. So that's why we have those fields in.
Okay. What kind of questions do you get when you demo this?
I mean, a lot of it is about the IAVM process, right? Of how to get it in. So we typically say that, we can manually add the XML. We can also receive that XML file via email, or we can do an integration if they want us to go fetch the XML. So those are the key things. And then I would mention that for the POAM, that you can specify a template for the project. So if you have specific tasks that you do for every POAM, you can have that standardized as well.
Okay. All right. Anything else for this?
No, that's about it. Small app in that sense.
All right. Thanks for the help.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, let me know if anything else comes up, and I'll send you those XML files.
Okay. Thanks. Bye.
Okay, perfect. Have a good one.